Look at the person to your left. Now the person to your right. Statistically, one of you carries a genetic echo of history's most terrifying conqueror. Today, 16 million men, roughly 1 in every 200 males on Earth, are direct descendants of one man, Genghis Khan. He didn't just build an empire of land, he built an empire of DNA that stretches across the globe 800 years after his death. But how did a fatherless boy, left destitute on the freezing Mongolian steppe, become the grandfather of the world? Born as Temüjin, he was forged in strife. After his father's murder, his family was cast out to starve in the wilderness. He didn't just survive, he mastered survival. He unified the warring clans and established a meritocracy where loyalty outweighed birthright. By 1206, the tribes proclaimed him Genghis Khan, the universal ruler. His rise marked the end of an era and the birth of a legend. What followed was the largest continuous land empire in history, stretching from the Pacific Ocean to the heartland of Europe. His horse archers were a whirlwind of destruction, moving with a speed that baffled established civilizations. His justice was absolute. Cities that surrendered were spared. Those that rebelled were wiped from the face of the earth. Rebels were used as living fillers for his siege engines, a terrifying tactic that made his name synonymous with nightmare. Yet he also enforced the Pax Mongolica, a period of stability so profound that trade and ideas flowed safely across the world. He reinvigorated the Silk Road, effectively forging the blueprint for our modern, connected world. But this connectivity carried a silent, invisible assassin. In 1347, the Golden Horde encountered the Black Death. As their own soldiers died, they turned misfortune into history's first recorded use of biological warfare. They catapulted the infected corpses of their own men over city walls to infect their enemies. The survivors of Kaffa fled by ship, inadvertently carrying the plague to Sicily and then through all of Europe. The resulting pandemic killed up to 50% of the population, effectively breaking the back of the medieval feudal system. Yet the legacy wasn't just death. They saved doctors and artisans, spreading knowledge that would one day build wonders like the Taj Mahal. By the time the empire fractured, the world was changed. The borders of Russia and China were born from his ruins. But his most enduring conquest remains biological. Through power and polygamy, his lineage became a living map. So, how do we judge him? Was he a vicious butcher responsible for 40 million deaths, or the visionary architect of globalization? We put history on trial not to change the past, but to understand the jury of the present. Because if you look deep enough into the mirror of history, or your own DNA, you might just find him looking back. History is a trial. You are the jury. What is the verdict?